Today's Cowboys Report Meltdown Edition brought to you by Manscaped. 20% off and free shipping on all their men's grooming products when you use promo code Cowboys over at manscaped.com. It was a poor finish by Dallas. Make sure you're finishing properly with Manscaped. 20% off and free shipping. The Jags beat the Cowboys 40-34 in overtime. A drop by Noah Brown ends up as a pick six. It's just, you can't explain it. Honestly, there was one mistake all day by Dak Prescott, and it was not that one. It was an earlier interception. Bad throw. Cowboys defense was garbage. Ground game was garbage. You averaged 3.8 yards per play. You should have thrown it more, but you kept running the football over and over for reasons that I don't fully understand. And the Cowboys choke. Another 14-point lead you blew. There is a lot of blame to go around. Some injury news. We'll blame the defense. We'll blame the offensive line. We'll blame a lot of things today because there's plenty of it to go around in a poor performance by the Dallas Cowboys. They come up short 40-34 against the Jags. The ground game was not very good. You had a drop that turns into a pick six off of Noah Brown's hands. If you're blaming anyone but Noah Brown on that play, by the way, you're just wrong. Like there's no way around it. That is off the hands, directly in the hands of Noah Brown on a great play by Prescott, and it's a pick six somehow. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. It's unacceptable, frankly. Your defense also had a horrible performance. Yeah, there were some takeaways, but there was not much pressure. Kelvin Joseph got benched in this game, which is a really bad sign for Dallas because he's supposed to be a future cornerback too. You don't have one right now. So grade the Cowboys. I think I'll see plenty of D's and F's in this one. A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know in the comment section. It's a pinned comment, by the way, on today's show. So if the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. A, B, C, D, or F. Cowboys injury news. The concerning one is Leighton Vander Esch. He was ruled out of the game with a neck injury. Now, neck issues have been a problem in the past for Leighton Vander Esch, and I don't think it's an accident that Vander Esch leaves the game and the Jags average 7.1 yards per carry. That's it. And now look, there's a 3 carries for 52 yards by Jamal Agnew that's mixed in there, but ETN averaged 5.4. Horrible defensive effort today. You're not going to win games. Most games allowing 34 points. You're just not going to. You're not. The Cowboys knew they were facing a better team, and they had a terrible defensive effort. Unacceptable. Now, other injuries, some better news here. Dorance Armstrong left the game, came back in. Donovan Wilson left the game, came back in. Nashon Wright left the game on the final defensive play with an apparent concussion. So we'll monitor Nahshon Wright, but those are your injury updates. LVE is the one to monitor because that one does seem significant potentially. Today's Cowboys Report brought to you by Manscaped. From stocking stuffers to white elephants, Manscaped's products on top of every wish list. Grab some crop mops for your pops or the body buffer for your holiday lover. You can win this year's White Elephant with Manscaped products. Go to manscaped.com, promo code Cowboys, 20% off and free shipping. It's manscaped.com, touch promo code Cowboys. It's, let's be honest, guys, it's the holiday season, and you don't want to make sure that Santa's the only one coming this year. Make sure you are as well. 20% off and free shipping, manscaped.com, promo code Cowboys. Links in the comment section and the description in today's video. Manscaped.com, promo code Cowboys. All right. Where do we put the blame, right? A lot of blame to go around when you lose to Jacksonville, who's probably not going to be a playoff team, but hey, they're still alive, technically speaking. I want to begin with the defense. Yes, there were 2 turnovers, I know, but you didn't make very many stops. You didn't make enough stops on the stretch. I know we can blame 7 points, right, for not the overtime stuff, but you have to be better on defense, guys. You played like shit on defense. That is where I assign the blame to start. Because Trevor Lawrence throws for 318, 7.6 yards per play. ETN runs for 103 yards on 19 carries. It's not very many. Zay Jones cooked your ass for 6 catches, 109 and 3 scores. Kelvin Joseph got benched today. He was that bad. Nashon Wright was slightly better, but he also had a miscommunication and allowed a score. The defense, your vaunted championship caliber defense, best defense in decades, sure as hell didn't play like it. They didn't. They did not play well. They were bad today. Your offense scores 34 points in regulation. You are supposed to win that football game every single time. You have to be better there. Your defense, if we're assigning the blame, and we are today because you lost, gets the most blame. Who do you think, though, is the least valuable player of today's game? I grouped defense in there because your pass rush didn't show up today. You had 1 sack and 4 quarterback hurries. You forced some turnovers, cool, but you didn't do a good job overall. Who do you blame the most? LVP, the opposite of MVP, right? Least valuable player or coach. Let me know in the comments section. Speaking of coaching, not a good game plan. Dan Quinn gets blamed because your defense didn't show up either. A lot of questionable play calls in this one too, because you ran the ball 41 times and you averaged 3.8 yards per carry. Both of your running backs averaged less than 4 yards per carry. It's not good, guys. You kept running the football and it wasn't working. Your passing offense, your quarterback, is why you were in that football game. Yes, there was the bad INT. If you blame Dak for that loss, let me be fucking clear. You're a dumbass. I'm sorry. It's not the quarterback's fault. Your defense couldn't get stops, and your ground game was non-existent. They had one big run from Tony Pollard, and that was it. They did not run the ball well, and they kept asking the quarterback to bail them out on third downs. And on a third down play in which they did bail you out, your receiver drops it, and it's a pick six. You can't blame Dak for that loss. You can't. You can blame him a little bit, sure, for the INT, but he made one mistake all game. He averaged 8.5 yards per throw. He completed 77% of his passes. That's better than Lawrence did. Better averages, better accuracy. But the supporting cast didn't show up today. You got to be better across the board against better teams. Eagles, Titans, Commanders, playoff stretch. You got to run the football better if you're going to run it 41 times for 3.8 yards per carry, 20 of which came from your quarterback. He was your most reliable run keeper, by the way, which is a problem for you. The ground game was terrible. You can't win the quarterback. You can't do it, guys. I know you guys, some of you guys don't like Dak. Come on. Watch the game and tell me how that's Dak's fault. It's not. It is simply not. More ranting coming up here. Today's show is brought to you by the Cowboys Report, so make sure you're subscribed. We're here at Chat Sports, free videos every single day. We'll have Meltdown Monday tomorrow again, I'm sure. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you guys don't miss out on anything. Mentioned the coaching, right? You run the ball twice after the takeaway. First down ices it. You ran it twice for -3 +3, and then you call up a vertical shot. Doesn't make any sense, right? Noah Brown should not be your leading target player. Now, he was good. 6 for 9 and 2 scores up until the INT. You can't drop that pass, Noah. I don't think your coaching staff did a very good job today. They didn't seem prepared enough. And again, this is the Cowboys' 2 losses since your quarterback got healthy and came back. You've blown 14-point leads in both of them, and they're both overtime losses. Probably a coaching issue too, right? So what do you think? Should the Cowboys get rid of Mike McCarthy? Y for yes, N for no. Sound off for me in the comments section if you think Dallas should dump McCarthy. This is probably a decent McCarthy ain't the solution game, and I understand why. Get those votes in, Y or N. Other thoughts here. Let's see. Hendershot made a nice catch. Positive note here. I like it. Good job there from Hendershot. Damone Clark played decently. Your cornerback 2 is an issue, folks. It's a real problem for you. Kelvin Joseph got benched, man. That's bad. Nashon Wright Maybe give Trayvon Mullen a chance. I don't know. Final note, O-line did not do a good job. A lot of pressure for Prescott. First couple reads aren't there, then he's under arrest. It's not good. Lawrence had way more time today in the pocket than Dak Prescott did. That's an issue. I know you're shuffling offensive line. I get all that. But too many times I said, oh, good job to get 2 yards there. Can't have it. O-line must be better moving forward, or it's going to be just like last year. And the pass rush simply is too much for the offense. And your defense has to do better, guys. You can't allow 34 points in regulation. Can't have it. That's the reason why you lost today.